Hi everyone, welcome to my first ever LEGO review being 40499 Santa's Sleigh. In a separate LEGO review, I'm going to have a look at the other new 2021 set being Santa's Visit and then put it together with the sleigh. But for the purposes of this particular LEGO review, we're going to just look at this particular set, and then I'm going to add in a few extra goodies to see how it looks when we have the full set of 8 or 9 or 15 or whatever number of reindeers it's supposed to be, as well as adding in some other characters such as the 2020 Builder minifig Santa range, including Santa slash Elf Dude slash Mrs. Claus. Now, a bit of an interim update. I'm going through the build process at the moment to let you know my thoughts. And I'm up to the point where you have to add in the reindeer. Now, the set does come with 4 reindeer. Based on the traditional legends or stories or whatever, there's supposed to be 8 or even 9 reindeer. So I'm going to add in 9 total reindeer to just give you a look at how, just give you an indication of as to how it's going to look visually. Now, if you do need extra reindeer, obviously you get 4 of them set, but you can buy a bunch of them from the LEGO website. You can see I've got my own kind of personal collection of reindeer. I've got like a just raining reindeer. I don't even know how many I have. I probably have about, I don't know. But the reason I have so many reindeer is because these reindeer things, or whatever they are really good for other type of themes as well. So one example is I was going to use them as like kind of elven mounts or steeds. So you can see if you chuck on the elven warrior there, just kind of twist his head a little bit. It looks like he's looking at someone. Having a bit of trouble putting his hair back on. There we go. All right, so you've got the elven warriors there. Great. Or the other one you could do is you can use like the forest people. So these are all kind of really nice minifigs that I think fit the reindeer's theme really well. Okay, forest people. All right, so yeah, really good uses for the reindeer. Hi everyone, so I'm almost finished building the set. I've got the sleigh, as you can see over here. Got the reindeer set up over here. Now you get left with a bunch of extra things which I'm going to show you. You obviously get these nougat type bricks and tiles. The point of these is to essentially whack it on a reindeer to fill the gap. So if I get one of these kind of spare reindeer here, the point is they give you 4 of these thingos to essentially whack in there and fill the gap if you ever wanted to. If you want to keep the set as is, you would never have any use for these things, but let's say you want to have some extra reindeer kind of roaming in paddock or something without the various attachments here, then these bricks and tiles will come in handy. You get a bunch of toys. So you get these like this guitar, white guitar, these skis type of thing, which I'm having trouble picking up, so I'm just going to give up on. You get this cool teddy bear, the nougat teddy bear, and you get these things, which I think are like the ski poles or something. And then you get a bunch of these kind of brick-built presents that you build up and whatnot. And at the back, I've got the spare parts. So I'm just going to show you the spare parts for a moment. I had this weird thing where I was missing a 1x1 red plate in the first bag. So you can see bag 1 spare parts. I was missing one of these in bag 1 for some reason, and then I got 2 extras in bag 2, so whatever. It's interesting to know that you do get extras of these, so these may come in handy when you're trying to add more reindeer to the sleigh as well. So just a note for the future. Okay. Just going to set up my video again. Apologies, first time doing... Alright, so I totally get why Jane Bricks has that cool studio setup now, because struggling through this... there goes my light. I'm just going to get rid of the light. Okay, so yeah, struggling through this review with my crappy $20 whatever eBay lights that I got. It hasn't been the most fun, but let's continue. All right, so we've got the whole sleigh here with the reindeer. So this is a whole set. As you can see, I think it's a really great looking set and everything, right? What I'm going to do is just going to show you how the set looks like if we add in extra reindeer. Just going to move it back a little bit so you see more. I'm just going to make the camera a little bit wider. There we go. Alrighty. So here's some reindeer I prepared earlier. So this is what the dimensions of this set will look like with 8 reindeer. So you can see, I think it still looks very balanced and very good, right? So I'm just going to grab my light, show you what it looks like. You can see it still looks a very nicely proportioned, balanced set when you have the reindeer at the back like that. Sorry, when you have the full set of reindeer. Now, you might ask, hey, where's Rudolph? Yes, we can get a 9th reindeer. And then you can just, one of the spare pieces you get in this set is one of these kind of flower type pieces. So I just going to get a little bit of blue tack and whack on Rudolph's nose like that. So you could make an improvised Rudolph if you wanted to. There you go. Hello, Rudolph. You can kind of whack Rudolph there, and then you can connect it up by ordering more of these pieces from Bricks and Pieces. All right, now you might say, okay, that looks a bit ridiculous having a flower on Rudolph's nose. It's true. All right, so what you could do is you can use one of these kind of Technic. Oops, Rudolph just fell down. Don't worry, kids, just sleeping. Nothing's happened to Rudolph. But what you can do instead is you can grab one of these. How my blue tack's just stuck inside the flower. One moment. What you can do is you can get one of those Technic balls, those red balls that come in the Technic sets. One of these thingos. I'll just show you in a moment. These red balls. Just put a bit of blue tack on it and just want to whack it on Rudolph's nose like that. Ugh, shit. Alright, so if you're not a fan of Rudolph's nose being a flower piece, you can get one of these Technic red balls, whacking on Rudolph's nose like so. Stay there. I'm just using a bit of blue tack. Alright, not the most elegant design. Maybe a bit too big, but there you go. It's Rudolph, kids. Rudolph with the red nose. Alrighty, so you can whack Rudolph there. Oh no, Rudolph's nose fell off. That's alright, but you can at least see now what it looks like with the full suite of 9 reindeer. And you can see this sleigh is surprisingly still well proportioned, even despite having quite a lot of reindeer in front of it. So I think, yeah, all in all, this is an excellent set. Really, really good. Can't fault it at all in terms of how it looks aesthetically. Obviously, you can see I haven't really got the reindeer fully accessorized, but yeah, you can do that in due course by ordering some extra parts. Now, what are the negatives of this set? Overall, I think this set is great, right? But there are some issues. The first thing I'd say is the use of stickers. Now, I know it's flogging a dead horse with regards to stickers, but oh shit! Okay, so what are the issues with this set? Now, I know it's flogging a dead horse, but I think one of the key problems with this set is the stickers. Some of the stickers can be a little bit fiddly, particularly like some of these smaller stickers. They can be quite difficult to get on, and if you're a bit OCD, it's a bit of a struggle trying to get these stickers and align them perfectly. At least for me, I found it was a bit of a struggle. The other issue with this set is, really none, right? I think this set is really good. I mean, yeah, the connections between the reindeer and the sleigh are a bit fiddly, but that's kind of expected given the nature of Lego. You got space in the seat for additional characters, so we can put in this random elf bloke here. There we go, elves joining Santa in the sleigh. Or you can do things like, whack in Mrs. Claus, if I know where she went. Where did I put Mrs. Claus? Mrs. Claus is... Oh, no, I found it. Nope. I have lost Mrs. Claus. That's not good. Let's just pretend there's another Mr. Claus here. All right, basically, you can put in multiple Santas. Multiple characters in his seats if you want. Now, I was supposed to put Mrs. Claus there, but I've just temporarily lost Mrs. Claus. But you can see the points illustrated quite well. Alrighty. Yeah, that's pretty much it with the set. What I'm going to talk about next is the mechanics of the mechanics and the value proposition of this particular set compared to other sets on the market, and how this set compares price wise. But otherwise, I think it's a really great set, and I'd highly recommend it for kids of all ages and adult collectors as well. I think it's just a really built, very nice looking, solid set, even if the reindeer itself a little bit fiddly, which you would expect. Is it good play value and switchability? Well, no, I don't think so. I don't think it's the greatest switchability just due to the nature of the set, but I doubt many people are going to be buying this set to switch Santa around sleigh wise, right? You probably could, but it's a bit, yeah. Oops. Okay, I'm going to stop now.
All right, so as you can tell, this was clearly my first review, and bit of a disaster all around. But nonetheless, as I said earlier, this is a great set. The sleigh is really solidly built. You get 4 reindeer. I mean, the only thing is if you want to expand upon it and add more reindeer in, as I showed you. And in addition to that, I just showed you that when you do switch it around, just be careful of the contents of the sleigh. You can stud things down, of course, but then it's just harder to remove from the sleigh itself. Now, what we're going to talk about next is in relation to the actual cost of this set and whether it's good value or not. So, even though I was on Lego Masters, I am an accountant by trade, so a bit of a numbers type of fanatic, a bit of a bean counter. So let's look at how this set comes up value proposition wise, right? So no matter if you're living in Australia or Europe or the US or whatever, apologies, I probably should have UK in here, but I mean, the principle will be exactly the same. But yeah, so basically, with the cost of the set, you can see that the cost of the reindeer, based on the price per reindeer on bricks and pieces, makes up the bulk of the value of each set. Right? You can see, in particular, for under the US and the Euro prices, the reindeer, based on the individual part cost from Lego.com, is the vast portion of the set. And you can see that given the quality of the Santa minifigure, particularly with the dual molded legs, yeah, in that type of situation, the cost of the Santa minifig is roughly the cost of a CMF minifig based on my estimates here. And then you get the Teddy price based on the bricks and pieces price as well. So all in all, you can see that if you're in the US market or the Euro market, you're really only paying about $6.90 US or $6.90 Euro for the actual sleigh itself. I think that's exceptionally good value because 6.9 US dollars is roughly the cost of 2 poly bags, and that sleigh plus accessories is far more chunkier and more parts than 2 poly bags. Right. In Australia, the set is a little bit more expensive. What you're really paying for the sleigh is around 17 Australian dollars. Is it worth it? I think so, just right. I think the sleigh is still worth it. It's a very beautifully made sleigh. You get a lot of extra parts. You got those kind of skis and ski poles and whatever and accessories. Yeah, I mean, surely, I mean, of course, like my general recommendation is that you try and piggyback the purchase of this with a sale or with a gift with purchase from Lego, in which case it becomes an excellent value proposition. But all in all, I think overall this is a really great set value-wise as well as build-wise itself as well. Thanks a lot for tuning into this review. Given my first review, really welcome your feedback. And if you think I did any good or it's just total rubbish, feel free to give me some feedback and whatever. Yeah, if you do like my video, please like my video and subscribe, and hopefully I can grow this channel into something good. Thanks.